All right, good morning. It's Coach Michael Burt. I hope you're off to a great start this morning. It is 5:40. Just got out of the gym and getting ready to head home back to the house and then to Nashville. Come on, folks. Headed down to the Greatness Factory, where we're going to make a decision today to be great. And how could you not be great when you're at the Greatness Factory? You're certainly not going to the Complacency Factory, which is where most Americans are going to wake up and go to today. It's going to be the same drive-in. It's going to be the same morning routine. It's going to be the same old BS that they did yesterday, last week, last year. And then they're going to wonder, why can't I have a better life? So I'm headed down to speak at Chris Rude's Allies Mastermind, which is a real estate mastermind. He's doing it at the Greatness Factory. So we're honored and thrilled to have him there. You're going to see that more and more people of interest are having their events at the Greatness Factory. Why? It's so much better than a hotel. It's so much more equipped for events. It's such a better, it's just such a better environment, man, for an event. So if you're thinking about having an event, the Greatness Factory is where you need to look at. Just DM me and say, man, I'm in. I want to be great. But that's not what I want to talk about this morning, Craig Nestor. I want to talk about the Pray Drive Activator of Embarrassment, right? The Pray Drive Activator of Embarrassment. Next Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I am doing a 3-night series called Activate, and it is based on my best-selling book, Flip the Switch. And I'm going to break down the psychology of why do people become unmotivated? Why can't they have staying power? Why can't you pursue a dream? Why do you start and give up? I'm going to take the human nature that I've studied. I'm going to break it down. I'm going to give you some never-before given tactics and techniques that I use to stay motivated. But I came to the gym yesterday, and I like boxing. Boxing's my favorite cardio. And I did a 35-minute workout, just 35 minutes, and I was whipped. But what I really was is I was embarrassed. I left the gym going, I have let my big ass get out of shape. Like from a cardio perspective. Have I been lifting? Yes, I've been lifting more than I ever have. But man, I was embarrassed. And I went home and told my wife, I'm embarrassed. Right? And that embarrassment is a sense of personal pride. It's like I haven't let myself get fat. It's just I let my cardio go, man. I wasn't getting in the gym. So that embarrassment was so strong. I went home at 7 o'clock last night. I booked the 5 a.m. class, which means I had to get up at 4:15, which means I had to get in bed last night. Embarrassment is one of the #1 activators of Pray Drive. So I want you to think of an area of your life that you're embarrassed by. You could be embarrassed by how old you are and how far you've gotten. You could be embarrassed by the income level you're making in comparison to your skill set. You could be embarrassed by the work that you get up and go to every day that you hate. You could be embarrassed by the house you live in. You could be embarrassed by the car you drive. What I get most embarrassed by is the results that I think I should be getting in comparison to the results sometimes that we get. And that embarrassment is a very strong motivator of my drive, right? Embarrassment. When I was a basketball coach, I hated losing more than I like winning. Okay? I hated losing more than I like winning. I don't like losing. I don't like setting targets and not achieving targets. I don't like saying I'm going to do something and not doing it. That's one of the biggest reasons I built the Greatness Factory, is to show people, not tell people. It's like, I'm not going to talk about this anymore. I'm doing it. So for you, I want you to enroll in this 3-night series I'm doing on Activate. It's 7, 8, 9. And if you go, well, 7 o'clock's when I watch my show, you're out. Okay? Forget it. If you're not willing to invest time into something that's free that could help you, then you're not serious about playing at another frequency. And if you're not serious about playing another frequency, why do you even follow guys like me, just to be honest with you? Right? Let the embarrassment activate. Right? It's one of the strongest activators of Pray Drive. If you've ever read my book, Flip the Switch, embarrassment. And I'm not saying like comparison, because a lot of people go, well, you're not supposed to compare. That's what the Bible says. I'm not saying compare. I'm not saying covet. I am saying look at where you are versus the talent and potential that God gave you, and tell yourself sometimes, this is ridiculous. I am so much better than that. So I'll post the link. It's called Activate. It's 3 nights next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It leads up to my big conference. If you're in Nashville, guys, get in a room with major influencers and people, right? Get in a room with people who can help you. This is the #1 step. It's going to propel you. It's going to expose you to something. It's going to give you a new way of thinking. That new way of thinking is going to give you a new way of acting. That new way of acting is going to give you a new result. You can't get a new result with an old behavior. So yesterday I come in, I worked out hard. I was embarrassed when I left. What I did is booked it the next day, 5 a.m. And that was a sacrifice, guys. So how embarrassed are you? And how serious are you about playing at another frequency, right? And if you're serious, I'm the guy who can help you. I'm Coach Burt. Activate next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'll post the link. Love you guys. Thanks for getting on here with me this early. Have a great day. I can't get it to quit.